Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So in this video I'm going to do my match preview for Sheffield United versus Norwich City. So before I start the video, make sure to drop a like on it. It lets me know that you appreciate the content, because one video where I asked for likes, I've literally got 50 likes. So let's replicate that and go for more. Obviously if we do get more that'd be awesome, but getting into the news for Norwich City, they haven't got Nelson Oliveira. I've titled this Big News because he's got like 4 goals for them this season. He's not played as much football as Billy Sharp is, and he's a poacher in the Championship. I remember that goal that he got on like the first day. None of the Norwich players turned up, and then he just came up and like after 2 minutes coming on just slotted the ball into the net. So he's a deadly striker and I'm glad that he's out. So Norwich is still gelling, okay? They've had 41 players coming in and out, a lot of them being foreign compared to what they used to have, and they're just gelling still. You know, they haven't really they haven't really got themselves working together. Yeah, as I said, they've got 41 players now. A lot of German managers and coaches, so they're learning the language as well as the players. It's probably a conjunction of every single language going in the team. And they've also had a new style of football with the Farkelution, as they've called it. He likes to play nice, expansive, possession-based football, and I'll be perfectly fine with that. If they come against us with that and we hit them on the counter, I'll be fine with that. But at the same time, I sort of hope that we just go at them all guns blazing like we have been, closing them down. Not a deep line defence, but quite a high defensive line. So I just hope that we can win the game, and I've got 2 ways how. So what we either do is we'll sit back, let them have all the possession like we did against Millwall, and like what Millwall did, capitalise and score on the break, or what we'll do is we'll pressurise them, get goals like that, because they will, either way be tackled and we'll hit them on the counter. I can't see us having the most possession in this game unless Farker realises that his version of football isn't the Championship way. But either way, the game's going to be an exciting one. And I'd just like to say that they've kept 2 clean sheets in the last 2 games, obviously. I'm guessing that's down to Tim Close, because he's come back and got 2 clean sheets. And then the news on us, we should be having Clayton Donaldson back. He missed the Tuesday game, and I'm pretty sure Chris Wilder said he was either back for the game versus Bolton on Tuesday, or this game tomorrow when I'm recording. I don't know whether the video is going to be out today or tomorrow, yeah, Clayton Donaldson is hopefully back. Leon Clark had a shocker in the last game, okay? I didn't really rate how he played, but some of you guys might have done, I didn't, and I hope that he does get replaced with a striker that you're going to see in my match with my predicted 11 that I do later in the video. We need to play the best team though, because Norwich, even though they haven't started playing to their best abilities yet, it's a matter of time until we start doing it. And we saw it a couple of times where they have been playing well, they just haven't done it throughout the whole game. If they can make the possession count, they should be able to, win quite a few games. But I don't know why. I can just see us getting a draw or even a win after this game. Their key players is Wes Houlihan, Cameron Jerome. They've got Josh Murphy. If we had any of them 3 players, they would be in the starting lineup week in, week out. They also have a couple of young players like Maddison and obviously Murphy, as I mentioned. So they have a very, very good squad. But I'd say that we need to capitalise on their defence. They've got James Husband. No, not many Norwich fans have really rated him. They said that he's like Mitchell Dykes, but rubbish. So that's not really a good comparison at all. They've said the Ivo Pinto doesn't defend enough. And honestly, if we can get, I'm going to guess, Andy Stevens running down the left-hand side and Ivo Pinto's pushed up, we're going to have Clayton Donaldson in the box just to nod it in. And also they've got Russell Martin, who's always been unreliable for them at the back, and if we play him, I will be glad. So let's get into the predicted 11. I'm sorry, but just look at how much hard work I put into this. I've literally covered the sheet with stuff. I don't know if you saw it. If I have, I'll probably put some sort of blur effect on. But getting into the team, I put Jamal Blackman in net. He's started every game of the season, and I'd expect it to carry on. He's really improved since he's come. He's more composed. He comes for the ball when he wants to, but he also, stays back if he needs to as well. He don't get stuck in no man's land like he did against Middlesbrough. Debatably, he's better than Simon Moore. Tell me down in the comments whether you think he is, but I don't want to give my opinions on that because we haven't seen Simon Moore play in a while. But yeah, tell me what you guys think of that statement. And then in at right wing back, I've put in Kieran Freeman. He was rested on Tuesday, so he's going to be fresh for this game. George Baldock played well, but I just can't see him being fit just yet. you know, fit enough to play 2 games in a week. He did a decent game against Bolton, you know, League One side, if you ask me. But I can just see Freeman coming in just for that championship experience for this season. Jack O'Connell in at centre back with Jake Wright and CCV. Jack O'Connell is simple. He's a rock hard defender. He's built like a brick shit ass, is what I've been saying to everybody. He's just really solid. And honestly, if I was an opposition player, I saw that man coming in for a slide tackle, I wouldn't be, you know, letting him. I'd run away. And he's great from corners. Norwich aren't. They've got plenty of height. They're just pussies, to put it short. Norfolk pussies. And then we've got Jake Wright, as I said. He will sit back for the others to attack. Carter Vickers will attack, so will Jake Wright. Then we've got Basham as well, who I've not put into the side, but it wouldn't surprise me if he comes in, who can attack like that. They just attack round, you know, and then Jake Wright's left with the other one. It's really, really good tactic they have. Then Cameron Carter Vickers is young and hungry, is fresh. And Basham, you know, there's no reason why he should come back in. CCV got a debut goal and a winner. I know that's not why he's centre back, but he's certainly a threat from corners against Norwich, and he didn't put a foot wrong in the last game. And then I put in Ender Stevens in at left wing back, simply because of the reason that I put in Freeman. You know, he's got more experience this season. Lafty probably won't be fit enough since his first game this season in the league match, and Ender can do a job, alright. I'm going to admit it, I would rather have Lafty in the lineup, but Ender Stevens probably will be in the lineup, and that's why it's my predicted 11, not my preferred 11. And then we have the 3 centre mids, so I've got Fleck, Duffy and Coots. Fleck is a solid championship player, okay? I spoke to the Forest Forum, who I do the podcast with. Make sure to watch the podcast if you aren't already. But he said that Fleck is rubbish. Not sure that I agree with that, Jack. Fleck, he's amazing, alright? He's so composed, he likes to, you know, get pressured and still manage to find space for himself. And he's done a great job so far. And then we've got Mark Duffy. He creates space for others, alright? He's very confident in what he does. He knows exactly what he's doing as well, so he's very cultured, you know. He's played football for what must be around 15 years now, professionally, probably 10 or 15 years. And he's just a great experience to have in the lineup. I don't know whether we'll bring in someone like, you know, John Lundstrom into the lineup, which wouldn't surprise me at all. But I'm just going with Duffy. And then we've got Coots, who, as I've said on multiple occasions, he's the most technical gifted player in our squad. I can't see him being dropped, especially against Norwich, because Norwich is similar to Derby in the way that they're very good with the lineup, but they probably don't really exploit that enough. So yeah, Coots, Duffy and Fleck make the midfield 3. And then we have Billy Sharp. He's got 4 goals this season. They're all at home. If he can get another one tomorrow against Norwich, I wouldn't complain one bit, okay? In the box, he'll always score, or at least get it on target. We saw it a couple of times that he's a poacher. He likes to be in the box or in and around the box, making sure that he gets his shots on target. And you know what? The 2 goals that he got against Derby, fair enough, they were, you know, pretty easy to get because there was no goalkeeper for both of them. But they were both outside the box, and they were both not easy, alright? You know, the first one especially. First time shot right into the side netting. It's a very, very hard job to do. And it was impressive that he scored it. To be honest, I was quite surprised when I saw it. I thought it was going to be one of those shots that trickles wide, but he ends up scoring it. Fair enough, the last goal, I probably could have scored it, but it was still a great skill to score it. And then I've also put in Donaldson is his proper name, obviously. He got 2 debut goals. He'll hopefully be fit, I've put here. And I can see him being fit. I hope he does play, because I'm not expecting him to score again, alright? I reckon that he just had a good debut. He's just going to steady himself out now. He was up here. I reckon he's going to come back down to here, because against the team in which he got the 2 goals, Sunderland, I just don't think that is how he's going to play every time. Call me, you know, not very optimistic or anything, but it's honesty, alright? It's what I just think. It's my predicted video. So that is my predicted 11, as you can see on screen. So I've put 3 subs that I'd like to see come on. So it's John Lundstrom. He can spray a pass. is very composed and a former captain at his other side, Oxford. Ched Evans is a former Norwich player, so if he comes on and grabs a goal, you heard it here first. And then I've also obviously put on David Brooks. Young, hungry, fans love him, technically gifted. A lovely pass through to Donaldson for his second goal versus Sunderland. I'm hoping that Brooks gets a start soon, but for the moment I think Wilder's just looking for him to be an impact sub. So this is the end of the video, and I'm just going to show you my notes right now. I've shown them you earlier, but I might have to cut it out. But honestly, just look at the time and then look at that pitch. Honestly, I am amazing. But this is the end of the video. So as I said at the start of the video, make sure to drop a like on it now you saw the whole video. So yeah, like, subscribe, enjoy this video, and peace.